What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bass Prodigy. Now today, as you can see, I have a package here. Well, there's two things, but they came in the same box, I guess you can say. There is going to be a blur here because it does show my address, and I do not want you guys to know where I live for safety reasons. But this and this, they are both two things that I got from AliExpress for, I think, the kit. The box was like $2, and this thing was, I think, $1. And to be honest with you, I've already opened it to make sure that I didn't get scammed and that I did get my package and everything that was supposed to be in it. But it was a really cheap order. It came from China, AliExpress, and I'm going to be doing a review on what I got. Hopefully I will be going fishing with this stuff soon to test it out, but just by the looks of it, I'm not too impressed. But anyways, let's get into this review. Alright guys, so in here is actually something that I did actually really like. So it comes in this little bag, and in the bag there is another bag. Now this, if you guys do not know what this is a knockoff cheap China version of a Megabass Dark Sleeper. Now when I first got this, when I was looking on AliExpress, I just searched up in the search bar bass fishing kit and bass fishing lures, and this one was one of the first things that came up. But I thought that it was going to be like the exact size of a Dark Sleeper, like the 2-inch one, but it turns out that this is very small. This is it compared to my finger, when a real Megabass Dark Sleeper is about the size of my finger, maybe even just a tad bit longer. But overall, it actually looks really good. The hook is in there just like a real Dark Sleeper. Now the sharpness, it is a bit dull. Now, not really though, it does scratch your nail a bit. I will be sharpening this hook though with one of my hook sharpeners. But I only got one of these because I did not know what was gonna come in the mail. But overall, this did impress me. I'm kind of tempted to buy more of these because, first of all, these are way smaller than the Megabass Dark Sleeper. They're more compact, and I could totally see this being used in like a creek, not just like in a pond or a river or a lake. But I can for sure see this catching like all types of sunfish species or panfish species, but also largemouth if they want to eat this. So overall, this is really cool. Item number 2, this is the thing that I got. It did come with everything that the picture showed. It's just, this is not the best fishing gear in the world, but it comes in this really cheap little plastic case, which you can use. And everything in this kit is, the only thing that's for bass fishing is these 3 lures right here. So we get this big, like, I'm going to open it so you guys can see it better. You get this like jerkbait style thing. I think it's a jerkbait. It's really big. It's really thick. The bill is kind of weirdly shaped, but I'm pretty sure it's a jerkbait. It does rattle. The hooks feel, I mean, they're not crazy sharp. The hooks do not, so with treble hooks or with any hook, I like my hooks to have a little bit of bend into them, because oftentimes if I get snagged, I can pull my hook back out and it'll be just fine and maybe just be bent and I can bend it back. But sometimes with really cheap hooks, if they don't move, that oftentimes means that they're very brittle. But with these, they have a little bit of flex to them. There's only certain brands and hooks that you can buy that are really stiff, like Gamakatsu or Eagle Clutch. Those hooks are rock solid, but those are really high quality hooks. And these hooks, they're decently sharp. I mean, they're nothing crazy. They do bend a little bit, but overall, not too bad of a bait. I'm not a fan of the color, but I mean, it might catch fish. I mean, I could catch fish with just about anything. I could catch fish with like a piece of plastic on a hook, but that's the first bait that came in this little kit. The second bait that's like bass fishing related, or that's actually a bass fishing lure, is this thing right here, a lipless crankbait. Now, the color is good for springtime. I mean, it's red and orange. The hooks are the things that I'm worried about with this bait. So, oh, the treble hooks are stuck in the bag. Here's a bait. One thing I also will say is that the hole where you tie your line to, there's no splitting. It's just the line tie. Okay. The rattle has appeared to have gotten stuck. Nope, never mind. So it has one big ball, one big bead in here to make it rattle. The hooks again, these hooks feel a little bit better than this jerkbait. They are again, you know, decently sharp. They're nothing crazy, but overall a decent little crankbait. I mean, it's just a lipless crankbait. I mean, there's nothing else to say about it, but the color's cool, so yeah. The third bait that comes with this kit that is bass fishing related, that is a bass fishing lure, is a popper. This is a red and silver popper here. For the spawn and pre-spawn, this is actually going to be a really good bait for topwater. But a little rattle. And also one thing that I do like is that it has these little cutouts in the mouth that lead to here, which, if you do not know what that does, is any popper, most companies are doing it now, like Megabass does it. I think Mock Baits is doing it with their popper as well. But basically what it does is that whenever you jerk your rod and the popper pops, it leaves like little bubble trails and like things like that behind it, so it entices more bites. I'm not sure if it's gonna work with this specific one, but it does rattle. The hooks, again, they feel the same quality as these, and again, not too sharp. They're decent. But those are the bass fishing baits that came in this kit. Now I'm not too impressed, and the reason why is because I was expecting to get a lot more like baits like these in this kit, but it did not come with them. Now it also showed a bunch of these little worms. Now when the picture looks like these worms are about the size of this box, I thought they were going to be like decent size, like 4-inch or 3-inch baits, but they're not. They're just very small. It also came with some spoons. Here it came with some small gold and silver small spoons with only a single hook on there, which these are cool. These I can actually use to catch shad, but the shad bite's no longer existing. It also came with a bigger spoon here with the treble hook, a silver one. And you also get 2 bigger silver spoons with like these little red things on them. It comes with 2 spoons, and these spoons on the treble hook, they have like these little red fin things on them. I guess this is just like if a treble hook had like a feather skirt, but instead it has like these red plastic things. So these are cool. It also came with some terminal tackle, which is great. Now the terminal tackle that came in this kit, it comes with some extra of these red fins to put on these spoons, I guess, if these break. Some little cheap, weird looking egg sinkers, which I guess are supposed to be bullet weights. You also get like beads. You also get these little white things are here. Those are glass beads. You also get some like snap swivels in there. And the thing that I actually really like, that looks really cool, is these hooks right here. Now these hooks are probably some of the cutest little hooks I have ever seen in my entire life. This is like the smallest little EWG hook I have ever seen. It's so cute, very small, and it actually is the perfect size to use with these like little red worms here. It also came with these little grubs. So I'm gonna take out all the plastics that came in this kit. You get one singular little fluke minnow style bait. You get one big ugly looking crawdad, which is bright yellow. You get a shrimp, a weird little swim bait that is so stiff I don't even know if it will be able to swim. Some more grubs here, but these are yellow. I mean chartreuse. You also get a little frog here, and a ton of these little red worms and red grubs, and also some crickets. Some grubs here, and some other colored crickets. Now, the reason I don't like this kit that much is because it is marketed as a bass fishing kit. Most of the baits in this box are not for bass fishing. They're more for like creek style fishing, for like panfish or things like that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, I could totally see myself using this at my creek. I have a creek behind my house that has a ton of green sunfish, small little largemouth bass and bluegills and things like that. And I'm sure these will catch those fish. But for bass fishing, I mean, the only things you get in here is a lipless crankbait, a popper, and a jerkbait. And the only thing I did like, which came separately, I bought separately, is this little dark sleeper, which is fake. But overall, guys, I mean, a decent little kit. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not going to leave a link in the description to this because, I mean, it's just a bunch of little random things you get in here. They're not crazy. I mean, it's not the best things in the world. But, I mean, yeah, that's all you get in this. Overall, not that impressed. But for $2, $3, I mean, that's... I mean, what else do you expect for $3 from China? But yeah, guys, overall, I would rate all this, the box, the kit, like, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'd rate it like a 3. This little dark sleeper thing, I'd rate it like a 10 out of 10. Just because it's so, it looks like it can catch a lot of fish because of its size, and also, it just looks like the real thing. It may not be the exact same size, but it looks cool. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bass Prodigy, and as always, stick around to see more fishing videos from me. So you're going to see when I go fishing with this kit and this video right here, but as always, stay positive, stay happy, and go catch some fish. Peace.